Hey, what's up, you guys? Bloody Jacob here, just to bring you a quick video, sort of giving you guys my thoughts on the iZombie finale, looking for Mr. Goodbrain Part 2, as well as just giving my general thoughts and sort of, feelings about Season 3 as a whole. I know I've been kind of inconsistent with my iZombie videos this season, and I apologize about that. I did get behind on it just because of other weekly shows, trying to juggle those and trying to catch up on some others that I haven't done videos on either, or just shows I've been liking and watching on my own time that I haven't really talked about yet. Along with work, it's just jammed everything into Timbuktu basically. But I did catch up. I did watch the season finale the other night. And thought it was a pretty good season. I don't know if it's the best season the show has had so far. It felt a little bit, weak compared to some of the others, at least with the first few or the first set of episodes or so, I think. But I think within the last few episodes it really came together, and I think it actually had a pretty good, running story, throughout the last few episodes. Pardon me. Of course, with D-Day coming up, and Discovery Day and things like that coming up. Also with Chase Graves' group. I was surprised with Vivian getting blown up in the helicopter. I actually thought she could have been a character that was going to be around for a little bit longer. Maybe some of you know her like I do as a therapist from Step Brothers with Will Ferrell. So I was a little bit bummed when she was killed off, but I actually got to like the Chase Graves character played by Jason Delring a little bit more than I thought I would. He also had a role on the originals on the CW as well for a little while. I think his character became a little bit more dynamic as the season went along. I was kind of surprised by that. Of course, Liv gets a brain from CDC, a woman that Robbie had connections with, when she was killed, and so she starts to sleep with every guy at this bar, and the one she actually does end up sleeping with is Chase Graves. And at first it seems really odd and sort of kind of forced, and it kind of did, but Chase Graves isn't like this complete antagonist either, despite the plan he ended up having forced to be put into action, with the vaccines or the cures and everything, for the zombies, actually turning the people into zombies. And it creates this different reality that I wasn't expecting going into Season 4, with a majority of the population in Seattle now being zombies. That's a little bit different. It just kind of, flips the whole show over, on the other side. Now there's human resistances and humans, as like criminals trying to get rid of the zombies. That are completely the majority of their city now. There was also some good like one-off Liv personalities this season as well, as always. Rose McIver, like even when you're not like that into the show, I always like it, but even when it's like not like at the height of my interest, I can always enjoy Rose McIver's performance as Liv, and just the different personalities. It seems like every season they have like some kind of sex-related personality she has to take on. Like this one, she was like a dominatrix or someone really into things of that nature. And her and Peyton even started flirting a little bit. It was kind of odd, but rolled with it. And then there's this brain, of course, from the CDC woman. So she is having these visions and memories of being with Ravi for a little bit, so that was awkward. We also get to see Liv, go into basically her Rose McIver mode, covering herself up to make her more, to make her look more like a regular person. Essentially, Rose McIver just not having to do makeup that day, really, but still kind of fun and cute to see her like that, I guess, the character. And I got to like Justin a little bit. At first, Justin just kind of felt like a barrier between her and Major, and it still kind of does. And, I kind of go back and forth on the Chase Graves thing. I don't think the romance is completely necessary. I got to like Justin a little bit, except when he sort of backstabbed, Liv when he seen her in the lab, and he calls attention to her anyway. It was it was a bit much. Yeah, I know she slept with Chase Graves, but it's just pretty much like screwing over her whole life potentially if she got caught there. But luckily she gets away and everything. And then there's the explosion at the house, with the main guy of the humans trying to make people aware of zombies. He ends up being turned, and he ends up like basically being a suicide bomber at this house, to send Major off. Major and Justin are being outside the house though when it goes off, but it kills Natalie and most of Major's squad and everything. And that was a bummer too. Natalie returning, I actually liked her and Major together. It felt like it had a decent weight to their connection, but she's just killed because she just happens to be human right by the explosion. So there goes that. And like I said, I'm not going to go into every detail about this season. I just wanted to say I did enjoy it. I don't think it was the best season. That I still would probably give it to like probably season 2 overall, and maybe like late season 1 as the best. But still, it turned into a definitely enjoyable season. I'm eager to see like this different, kind of setup and dynamic they have with season 4. Definitely thought it was enjoyable. I'm sure there's plenty of things I didn't talk about that we could talk more about, so leave a comment below. Would love to discuss iZombie more with you guys. Let me know what you guys thought about Season 3 and what you think is going to go down in Season 4. Maybe some different personality ideas you have for Liv to take on. So yeah, let me know. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, like, subscribe. I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.